What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's Mayu Sharp, your local dating and relationship coach here at your service. We are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon. Let's react. Let's see what's happening psychologically with some of these folks in this dating scene. Let's ride.
That being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
Whoa.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold that. What's your name?
Nobody pop their balloon.
My name is Nikki.
Nikki.
I'm born in Phoenix, Arizona.
You got to be an acquired taste just to say, I'm going to just leave it like that for men to really pop their balloon. Men ain't really too picky. You know what I'm saying? We might be picky when it comes to, someone to settle down with, but we don't want too much. It makes sense why nobody popped their balloon on this one. I ain't saying she's, ugly or nothing, but I'm just saying some of the other women that might look a little different, they might get their balloon pop. But for the most part, fellas ain't that picky.
My family is from Louisiana and Kansas, so I'm a Southern belle.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Nikki, how old are you?
I am 40.
40,
okay.
Young.
Yeah.
And what do you do?
I'm a teacher and also work for the city of Phoenix.
Ain't no 40 young. 40 is what it is. All right, ma'am. 40 young. You 40. Just say 40. All right. If you feel young, that's on you, but you 40. Okay.
And also, I'm currently going to be doing a career change. So I'm going to finish up my medical degree. Also, I have my own small pastry business. So I do cupcakes and cookies and stuff like that. And also, I'm working on a skit. So I'm working on that. Hopefully, I get that done soon. And I go to the gym about 6 to 4 times out of the week.
Okay.
I do racquetball. I do boxing. I just started that as well.
So these are all the things that you do for
Yes.
fun. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So now what do you look for in a man?
Oh my gosh, I want someone who loves the Lord. I am a PK kid. My dad was a pastor. I love him. And I was raised in a Christian household, so I'm used to that. I want someone who's caring, compassionate, has great communication skills, and who can love me.
Okay.
That's what I want.
So now what are some of your deal breakers?
Someone who doesn't know the Lord, Yahweh and Yahshua. That's my deal breaker. And someone who doesn't have good communication skills or...
Come on, talk to these men. Hey, I could tell y'all nervous, okay? When you are trying to find someone to date, you gotta look some of them in the eyes. All right, let them know it could be you. It could be you. It could be you. But when you are just looking at the ground, looking up, looking around, but not looking at the men, it kind of just seems like this was, I wouldn't say scripted, but it seems like it's just more about you and less about trying to get to know somebody else. Now, I could be wrong. I really could be wrong, but loosen up a little bit. Okay, it is an interview, but it's not. Relax. Breathe. Okay? Because all these things, you don't want to have too much on your plate, because how you going to put another man's time on your plate? And if he doing a whole bunch of things and you doing a whole bunch of things, how are y'all supposed to come together and have time for each other? That's all I'm saying. All right? So y'all got to keep that in mind. Because you're making a whole career change, then she's trying to make a relationship change. That could be a little bit much, but let's continue.
That's all I can think of right now.
Okay, no, that's good.
Okay.
All right, so we have not got any pop balloons. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
I'll have you hold that. Okay, so we did get one. Come on over, let's go see why he ended up popping. Your name and age.
My name is Sincere. I'm 45.
And Sincere, what do you do?
I own my own tax firm and I also personal train.
Okay, so why did you end up popping your balloon?
Basically just the initial physical attraction, and then more so I'm a little more spiritual than religious.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying, I feel like that's probably one of her strong points. You need to be Christian, go to church, and just not aligning with what I'm doing.
That's fair.
Okay, I see here. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's very nice looking, very nice put together.
Thank you.
I don't really know him. I would like to get, I mean, if I got to know him, I try to judge people based off their personality and just talking to them and spending time with them. But his outer appearance, he looks nice.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Beautiful young lady herself.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's head on back. So we've now got 5 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question to help you narrow it down.
So, do you guys have any children?
Okay, you want to? That's your question. You wanna
Yes,
ask about children?
and also, how old are your children?
How old are they? Okay. Oh, let's start over here. Your name and age.
My name is Jayville, age 43.
Okay. And Jayville, what do you do?
So I own the top Black and Brown owned education and tutoring company in the country, as well as a financial literacy and credit organization as well.
Very nice.
So, do you have any children? And if you do, how many and how old are they?
Yes.
Yeah, so I have one daughter, and she's 3.5, almost 4 in April.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just had her.
Let's go over here. Your name and age.
Jonathan, 41.
Jonathan, what do you do?
I own a barbershop.
Okay, very nice.
Kids' age is 12 and 17.
Okay.
Okay, got 2. Over here, your name.
The fact that he had a 3-year-old on the end, 40, 43. I mean, you just had them at 40. Dang, you didn't know how to settle down with her at that time. I'm not saying you're not supposed to have no oops babies, but you're supposed to be a little bit more experienced that if you're going to have a child at 40, that you would know what you were doing at this point. Just an observation. So women might look at that as like, you're kind of just fresh out of a situation. But you know, we got to hear the man out and see what happened.
Name and age.
My name is Mel. I'm 46.
And Mel, what do you do?
So I'm a designer, stylist, and a fashion brand.
That man look good for 46. 46 years old. Go ahead, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Folks in our community, we age gracefully. It's folks in other communities too, but we ain't talking about them right now. We talking about our community. They age gracefully. Okay?
And on ahead of time, we represent love and positivity through fashion.
Nice.
Is that what you have on today?
Absolutely, self-love.
Right. And now, how many kids do you have and how old are
I have 2, boy and a girl. My boy is the oldest. He's 16. My daughter's 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. And over here, your name and age.
My name is Reggie. I am 44.
Okay. Reggie, what do you do?
I do project management for a surgical supply company, and I'm also a day trader and an entrepreneur as well.
Nice.
And I do have a daughter, and she is 9.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice.
Then we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age.
My name is Nick. I'm 40.
Okay. Nick, what do you do?
I invest in real estate, and I do real estate, helping low income families buying their first homes. Sometimes they could put 0 down, or I help them find programs that could even give them money to put down.
Nice.
Yeah. Also.
Okay. And so, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She's so beautiful, but that was not initial attraction.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He's nice looking. Like I said, I just would have to get to know him more and just pick his brain and just learn more about him. But, not really.
Okay.
She said, yeah, he's nice looking. On second thought, not really. I wonder what it was. He don't seem like the smooth talker from what we heard so far. It's okay. We ain't all smooth talkers, so I get it.
But he's still nice looking, though.
Good.
Thank you. Let's head on back. So we now have 4 guys left, and you got to hear from them, hear about, how many kids they have, how old they are. So now I'm going to have you pop 1 balloon.
Okay.
Look at him first. Go ahead, do it. In a 10. Yep, in a 10.
Can I ask a question?
Next round. Yeah, next round. See, you asked about the kids. You should have asked a little more.
In a 10. Go ahead. You keep looking at the man. Do it. Come on.
I'm sorry.
All right. So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I wanted to hear her out. She's in the education field, so I'm in the education space as well. Seemed like a pretty decent young lady, so just kind of wanted to feel her out a little bit.
Okay. All right. And why'd you end up popping his?
I'm gonna be honest. I really had to figure it out. I'm sorry. I had to figure it. I'm like, who do I pop? And I'm sorry. I don't know. For some reason, I was like, okay, let me pop you. But you're very well put together, very nice looking, and I love that you work with kids.
Appreciate it. Thank you much.
You're welcome.
Okay, now you can ask another question for our 3 remaining guys.
What are your goals for the next 4 or 3 years? Like, where do you see yourself, and what goals are you working on right now?
Okay, let's start here.
Don't say my name.
Name and age.
Jonathan, 41. I see myself owning a chain of barbershops all over. However many I can open. So
Okay.
That's what I see myself.
Very nice.
Okay. And over here, answer to her question.
Yes, me being an entrepreneur that I am, I definitely want to expand the portfolio of real estate. But for now, my next, you said 4 years?
Yes.
5 years? I just see myself expanding my brand as a designer. So I really want to touch the world with love. And the way that I do it is through fashion. So I really want to take it worldwide. Continue to build and travel, spread love across the world.
Nice.
Yeah.
And what about over here?
Yeah, so right now I'm a part of a great company. I have a nice career, and I'm happy where I'm at the surgical supply company that I'm at, Crescent Surgical Supplies. Also, I do day trade as well, so I definitely want to expand upon that and just kind of level up my capital and just really just run it up and scale up with that and, be a professional trader, so.
Now, ladies, with this kind of guy, these are most men. Most men are going to be happy at some point with what they're doing, nothing more, nothing less. They're probably not going to be all out trying to open up all these companies and stuff. He probably just going to be your normal guy. All right. So if you were to get with some guy like this, you don't want to expect too much from him. Let him be who he is. Let him day trade. Let him be a part of his job, but don't try to pressure him to do more in life. Still a good guy.
But yeah, those two things, I just plan to really just kind of just keep scaling up with those things and just leveling up. I'm at a great space, but there's levels to this. So yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. All right. And now what about for yourself? What are your goals?
I know I want to. This year, my goal is to have my own first home. So I know I want to get more homes and just create more wealth. And so I can make sure that I can have money saved when I have kids, so I can make sure they're in a better place than where I'm at today, because my parents worked very hard to get me where I'm at. But I want to make sure my kids can have an easier life, if that makes sense.
No, definitely. All right. So it is time to pop one of these balloons.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Let's go see why he ended up popping.
Okay.
Why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I got to start off by saying she's a gorgeous woman, right?
Is he boring?
But based on my dating experiences lately, I kind of prefer someone with at least one kid because they just nurture different, And
Got a good point. Hey, he has a point. All right. Now, this is why some men do prefer women with kids. Okay. It's not just men out here don't want women with no kid. Okay. I think that is a misconception. All right. So men who get to a certain age and they do have kids, a woman who has kids usually isn't selfish. Now, there still are women who have kids that are selfish, and a man can kind of sense that. But if you don't have kids, then you're kind of more worried about your career. You're more worried about maybe yourself, and you might not exude that nurturing vibe right off the bat because you really don't have much to nurture. Now, you might have a dog, but a dog can't compare it to a child. When you do have a child, it brings out that motherly instinct or that I want to take care of something instinct. So it's not over for you ladies who have kids. It's just about your character and how you are as a person.
it's not a criteria, but it's kind of a preference. And I feel like maybe some of these other guys might, be okay with it, Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, overall beautiful though.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, if he were to approach you, is he someone you would speak
I
to?
would. I would have took his number and went on a date and called him.
Oh, dang.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
dang. Man, you didn't have to show how much you liked him. That was probably the person that she was going to pick. And that's fair. She probably don't want no other dude. And if I was the other dude, I would have popped my balloon too. Because it seems like even if we go out on a date, you probably going to be thinking about how this man popped his balloon and what an amazing time you could have had with old buddy. And so I would have... I wouldn't want you to be so into this dude already, and then you go out with me, and I'm just like a leftover kind of dude. So I get it. I get it.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
You're welcome.
Okay. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I just need I own 2 homes already, so just need a more woman that's more into investments already.
Okay.
I don't know about that, buddy. That
Same
ain't
thing
why
here.
you
If he
popped
approached
your
you, someone you
He's very nice looking.
That ain't why you popped your balloon, man. Be honest. How long it took for you to think that, oh, I need her to have more investment? Is it because you wanted her to have more investment so that you can mooch off of her? Is it because you wanted a business partner, sir? I could be wrong, but I don't think that's the reason why you popped. Be honest.
And as well, so I would have talked to him and got to know him on a deeper level because I do have other investments. I just didn't speak of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay, we've got one on pop balloon over here. Do you guys have any questions for one another?
Think.
Pop his balloon.
Is it ladies first?
No, you can go ahead. Go ahead.
So you said you were how old? I'm sorry.
I'm 40.
40 years old.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you straight up. I'm not a big churchgoer.
Okay.
I was raised in the church. I went to church 3 times a week when I was a kid. So yeah. So being raised that way, a person could go one of 2 ways. Either you kind of go on to be like a pastor or become more involved into that type of thing, into church and that kind of thing, or you kind of go left. You kind of just watch football on Sundays.
Okay.
So I'm kind of a watch football on Sundays kind of guy.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. So, but yeah, I just wanted to just kind of hear you out, and you are an attractive woman.
Thank you.
And I don't have anything bad to say about you or anything like that. It's just that I don't think I'm your type. I don't think, like, as far as like lifestyle and or should I say maybe spirituality and like religion, as far as that goes, I think I would frustrate you. Yeah, I would frustrate you because, like you said, you're big into church and that kind of thing. You probably go to church every Sunday.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, you'd probably be frustrated because I'd be like, I'm trying to watch at least 2-3 games.
So you would never go to church on Sunday? Or just,
I
I'm
would.
just wondering.
You know what though? Honestly, because
No.
it's like this. I do have a daughter. I want to take her to church.
Okay.
Maybe once a month. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie. Once a month, maybe even twice a month. But by myself, it's just a lot of work getting her up and going and doing her hair and getting her all dolled up for church. So it's just easier for me to just kind of just stay at home, honestly.
So you
But
have
if
your-
I had someone that would kind of like help motivate me and her to get going and do that kind of thing, because I'm not anti-church. It's just that I'm not like overly motivated to go every week and that kind of
Okay.
thing. But
So would that be a deal breaker for you?
No, long as he, as long as he does go sometime, because I do want someone to go with me sometime. I don't want to be,
I don't think they would make a good couple. When you have 2 kind of chill people in a relationship, sometimes that doesn't work. You need a balance. Someone who's bringing the energy and somebody who can chill. And then that person who's chilling can then bring the energy sometime while the other person get the chill who normally brings the energy. Does that make sense? All right, let's get back into it.
you see sometimes a lot of black women in church and they by themselves. And I'm like, okay, where's your husband? They at home watching football. But I'm just saying every once in a while it would be nice to be able to go to church with my significant other.
yeah,
Okay.
okay.
So you're good?
You know what? what you said was a great response, but is she my type? I would say yes and no, but
come on,
I'm gonna
man.
pop my balloon. I'm gonna pop my balloon.
All right, no problem. Let's head on back then, girl.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, he wasn't going to church at all. He had to say that because football ain't all year round. So in the off season, you can go to church, right? No, he didn't want to go to church. He just didn't want to see like a heathen, and I get it. I mean, I'm not the most religious. I'm very spiritual and believe in a higher power, and we're not gonna get all into that. But he don't want to go to church. He tried to blame it on his daughter and get her hair ready and all that stuff. But if you have a woman, she can do all that for you. It's all right, man. Way to be honest. Love the show, man. Good luck with you. Good luck with the men. We gonna finish this episode. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, young lady. Wish you the best. And what she say? 40 years young. Good luck with you. I'll holla at you. I'm out. Y'all be easy now. You hear?